Somebody just got
address.
I don't know, it's over 75 in Park. There's blood everywhere. We need an ambulance right away. He's died.
Paramedics and patrol arrived to the scene and found a male victim expired. When the detectives arrived, they learned that 3 people got robbed and 1 was hit with the oo-wop and expired. He's identified as 36-year-old Don Morrow, a neighborhood watch volunteer training to become a bartender. He was hit in the side of the head. They found a .380 casing on the scene, and it's also 2 surviving witnesses on the scene. They spoke to patrol and said the suspect walked around the car, flashed the oo-wop, and asked for the wallet. One of them said Don tried to defend him and got hit with the oo-wop, and the suspect ran. The 2 witnesses were already taken to the station for questioning. Rayleigh and Thompson headed to the station to start the interviews. Donnie was first. He said around 10:45 p.m., they got off, decided to go outside and have a couple of shots. Alyssa was with him. A guy showed up. He said the guy was focused on him. He could see the oo-wop. He put his hands up and said he doesn't have a wallet, and Don hit him. The suspect turned around and hit Don with the oo-wop, then took off and got into an older bronze 4-door vehicle, and someone else was in the car, and they headed along the south elevated train tracks. So Thompson ended that interview, and Rayleigh started interviewing Alyssa. She says that the guy was walking and pulled the oo-wop on Donnie. Then she gave a description.
Black, white, Hispanic.
He was black. See some gold in his mouth when he was talking, brown eyes, and he was very skinny. He was wearing blue jeans, a shirt with a very colorful logo.
So Rayleigh ends that interview, and detectives head back to the scene to search for cameras outside the business. Thompson find no business with outside cameras, so he drive the route Donnie told him that the suspect took to get away. He located a camera along the elevated tracks. So Thompson contact Transit about getting the footage. The next morning, Transit police calls and says that their cameras picked up a robbery near the bar where Don expired, and the suspect in the video matched the description Alyssa gave Rayleigh. So the video arrives. You see a transit worker doing his job. A guy approach him with the oo-wop and rob him. That was 5 minutes before Don M, and it's a minute away from the bar. So they believe after this robbery, he went to the bar to commit another one. So they print a photo of the suspect and take it to Alyssa for identification. She picks him out. So Rayleigh had a gang unit hit the streets in hope of finding the suspect. Then Rayleigh get a call from a CI who ID'd the suspect as Robert. So they head to an address they have on Robert, and a woman answered the door and said Robert doesn't live there, but she does have a phone number for his roommate. So the U.S. Marshals contact the roommate. He said Robert is there now and gave them the address. So they head over there and snatch Robert up.
Need to go answer some questions, okay? That's all we need to do, all right? Yes, sir. A respectable, scared young man. I'm used to dealing with people who run from the police, not sit there and wait. Just don't feel right.
Rayleigh let Robert know that he was identified from surveillance footage. Robert said that he was home all day on the phone with his girlfriend, and that if he would have done everything, he wouldn't have waited for the marshal to get there. So they step out that interview for a minute, not believing Robert is the guy.
Dude, I ain't feeling it. I'm just being honest. Looking at his history, this picture,
But they hold Robert until they could check his alibi. A couple hours later, Robert's phone records come in, and it verifies Robert's story. So he is released. Now Rayleigh turns to the media for help and offers a $10,000 reward. A tip come in from a guy saying that he was robbed by the guy in the video. He took his cell phone, and he has the phone records of the calls that was placed when the guy had it. So Rayleigh get the records. See, a call was made to a guy named Justin Jones immediately after the phone was taken. So Rayleigh punched his name into the computer. He's identified as 19-year-old Justin Jones, a.k.a. Kush, has previous convictions for aggravated assault, theft, and evading arrest. They also see that Justin took a car the day of the M, and it matches the description Donnie gave. He had an accomplice in the car theft, LaDarian Montgomery. He's locked up now. So they get him transferred to the station for questioning. Thompson starts the interview. Asks him why do he think he's here. LaDarian said because of something Kush did. Then he shows a photo of Jones, and he says that's Kush. LaDarian said that he wasn't with Kush when he took the car. He said Kush pointed the oo-wop at him and made him take the car. Then Kush took off, and he ran to the apartments. Then he said that he heard Kush hit somebody with the oo-wop, and he had a woman that was driving a vehicle. That's her headgear Kush is wearing. And Kush may be at her apartment now. So Thompson in that interview head to the apartments to make contact with her. They snatch her up, take her to the station. Rayleigh starts the interview by asking her age. She says 17 and is in college right now to be a medical office specialist. So he tells her that they're investigating a situation and her name is involved. She said the only thing it could be is an incident where she was with Cushy. She said Cush offered her $5 to take him somewhere to North Dallas.
The first lick y'all hit that night?
North Dallas. Got 2 cell phones from there, both of the boys' cell phones.
Next lick y'all hit?
Off of Park Lane. Gone for about 5 minutes. Then I just heard a gunshot. When he get in the car, he told me, go, go, go.
But he told her that no one was hit with the oo-wop. So Rayleigh asked, where's Kush now? She said 52nd. So they wrap that up, arrest her. She ended up pleading guilty to aggravated robbery and received 10 years probation. So now they head to 52nd to search for Kush. Spot him on the streets and he ran. So they call in backup and search the apartment complex and locate Justin Jones. Take him to the station and start the interview. Rayleigh tells Kush the things you did was captured on video and you've been identified by your friend. Then Kush asked for a lawyer. So Rayleigh charged him with aggravated robbery and M. Justin thought about it, then knocked on the door to reinitiate the interview. Thompson goes in this time. Justin said he didn't know what he was doing. So Thompson asked him what was the first lick.
He says that he first stole a car.
When y'all leave there, where do y'all go?
It's one at the train station. Girl, the one who was driving, it was like Cushy wanted to get him and turn around and I guess he was trying to hit me. And that's when I turned around and the gun went off.
So Thompson ends that interview and charged Justin Jones. He pleaded guilty to murder and received a life sentence. Justin showed remorse after the sentence, saying that he does deserve the death penalty for what he has done. Thank you for watching. Leave me some comment. Hit that like button. Hit that thanks button. Stay safe out there. I'm done talking.